it's Rob and welcome to Axel's Garage. Today we're talking about GoPros. And along with the GoPro, you got to get some accessories. And whether it be a mic or mounting accessories, there's always stuff you can buy to make your GoPro function better and mount better and just to make it easier to use. What we did find when we started using the GoPro, especially with like a guy like me, I'll stop shooting and I'll stop recording and I'll turn it off, but I'll leave the camera on for a little while I'm setting the next shot up. And I did notice that the battery doesn't last a real long time. A couple hours, which you would think is a great amount of time, but if you leave it on, it really eats up that battery, especially the Wi-Fi, with the Wi-Fi enabled, and that's how I use the GoPro most of the time, with the Wi-Fi. So I wanted to look into getting some extra batteries. And just like anything else, you can go to GoPro and you can buy extra batteries or extra chargers. You can go and get Chinese knockoffs on eBay or Amazon. And, you know, they may last, they may not last. The batteries, generally speaking, tend to be expensive for a good battery, no matter what it is that you're getting a battery for. We wanted a GoPro battery that was going to last us a little longer, so we didn't want to really cheap out, but we didn't want to spend big bucks either. So, checking the reviews online, we did find a company, and that company called Wasabi. Wasabi Power, actually. And we just got in the Wasabi Power battery kit for the GoPro, and this is the HERO3 Plus Silver that we're using. We initially bought the wrong one, like a dummy, and ordered it for a HERO4, which takes different batteries. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the unbox and setup on the Wasabi Power GoPro 3 Plus battery system. So here's our package. Comes in a bubble wrap envelope. With a receipt from Wasabi Power. A little piece of tape. Where's my utility knife? Oh, can't find it. Alright, so inside the box we got a little card with customer service information, which is on Facebook, and an email address from BlueNook.com, which is, I guess, the parent company to the Wasabi Power line. And then it gives you, in the kit, you get 2 batteries. Right there, 2 batteries for the GoPro 3 series from Japan. And they're lithium-ion batteries made in Japan, which is definitely a step up from the Chinese battery. Then you get a little desktop-type charger, it looks like. Maybe not. Let's see. Alright, I can't get it out. Here we go. Alright, so here is our charger. Oh, it's a double-sided charger. So I guess each battery goes in a side. Take the battery. The GoPro batteries have like a pull tab, a paper pull tab on the label, and that's how you pull them in and out of the GoPro. So the battery goes in like that, and you push it in. It does click in, and the other battery will go on the other side. And that clicks in as well. And then it's got a, I don't know whether this is a mini USB or a micro USB, but it's got that small USB, just like on the side of the GoPro camera itself, and that's for the charging. We'll stand it up, take our power cord out. Alright, so we have a USB to mini or micro USB. We have the big USB to the small USB. How's that? So we got the big USB to the small USB, and that'll plug in just like that. And what I liked about this set was it gives you 2 different ways of doing it. You have a 2.1 amp and a 1 amp USB double port, and that is for a regular household power. And then you have a 12 volt adapter, which also gives you 1 amp and 2.1 amp. Nice thing about this is you can charge it at home using household, and if you're out on the road, you got your charger for your batteries that you can plug into your power port in your vehicle, which is a nice feature to have, because a lot of the USB plug-in adapters that you buy don't have enough juice to run certain types of chargers. So this one we know is going to work with this. Now, from reading the reviews online, what I'm being told is it charges both batteries at the same time. So when you charge in two batteries, it does take longer to charge. Also, using the 1 amp or the 2.1 amp, the 2.1 amp will charge the battery faster in a pinch, but they say when you have time that you should always give it a slow charge in the 1 amp output, and it's the same on both the household and the other one. So if you're just plugging it in and leaving it to charge overnight or something like that, the 1 amp is the way to go. If you're trying to get them charged up as fast as you can because you need to use them, the 2.1 amp is the way to go. The 2.1 amp probably eventually does heat the batteries up a lot more when it's charging, and that's why they don't recommend you use that one all the time. It probably does degrade the battery life over a long period of time. So whenever you can use the 1 amp, you should be using the 1 amp. So what I'm going to do is I'll plug it in. Alright, I got it plugged in. I got an indicator light red on this side for this battery and an indicator light red on this side for this battery. Now, charging the two at once is going to take longer. I got it in the 1 amp output, and I'm just going to set it down because I'm not using the GoPro right now. This I'll keep in my bag with all my GoPro accessories so that I have it and I can charge a GoPro battery up. And here's my GoPro camera. So that's a great thing to have, especially when you're doing something or you're out all day and you're going to be shooting different things. When the battery starts to get low, you could swap out, put a new battery in. For $19 shipped to my door, I was able to get two batteries and the both chargers, the vehicle charger and the household charger, which I think is a decent deal. All right, so that's it. Once again, that's the Wasabi power batteries and dual USB charger for GoPro Hero 3 and Hero 3 Plus. They do make them for the entire GoPro line, and the reviews online for these batteries are excellent. They say they last just as long as the factory standard GoPro battery, and the longevity of the battery itself is real good, especially if you can charge it as much as possible in the 1 amp setting instead of the 2.1 amp setting. Of course, we're all going to use that 2.1 amp from time to time when we need a quick charge on a battery. That's it today from Axel's Garage. We'll see you next time.